Good morning, everybody. Welcome in Spirit of Life Alchemy. This is your new moon in Aquarius tarot reading happening on Friday the 9th of February 2024. So we're going to use the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, and then we're going to use the El Goliath deck. So without further ado, let's see what the cards want to tell us about this new moon in Aquarius. What do we want? What do we need to know? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Okay, it's snowing here. I'm doing this reading the day before. It's been snowing here all morning into the afternoon. It has been settling, but it looks like it's melting already. It's like, So this does feel like the sort of last kicking the door of winter as we come to winter's end. We're all ready to step into spring, I think. So anyway, what we've got, higher power. Oh yes, connecting there. I do notice we've got flexibility there. Time for a nap. And chaos and conflict. Okay, so definitely stay flexible in in the midst of this. Okay, so higher power. Obviously connecting into source, connecting into your higher self, your inner wisdom, okay, that knows the answers to everything. Then we've got time for a nap, and we've got this little fox having a sleep on the moon, but the fox has got one eye open. So I'm getting the sense of, we're just at in bulk meaning in the belly. So things are still very much sort of going on beneath the surface. A few really early flowers are popping their heads out. The crocuses and the snowdrops on my street around all the tree bottoms. We've got little daffodils coming up, and little buds on the trees. So there's like the first little signs. But still, most stuff is going on beneath the surface. Okay, we're getting little inspirations of ideas, little knowings coming in of ideas of what we might like to grow this year and create this year. But we're still very much in the tide of, I'm going to play with that. We're not. It's the energy is not there to rush out. It's like the metaphor I've just got is when you're starting a fire. Okay, you've got the little flames coming up and everything, and if you try to do too much, if you try and put too much wood on, you're just going to snuff it out. Okay, so we just a little bit, one thing at a time, just until it gets a proper foothold. Okay, our energy is like that. Okay, we're still in the dark half of the year. Okay, we'll not be committing to anything until we get to spring equinox. So, do snooze and doze and nap, but just keep one eye on what's going on in nature. Okay, and then we've got chaos and conflict. Okay, so the new moon is in Aquarius and forming a trine to Uranus, who rules Aquarius. Uranus, the planet of chaos, unseen surprises, breakdown to breakthrough, liberation, unexpected liberation, things coming out of left field. You could be thrown into chaos and conflict today, and also it's the sun and the moon are making a square to Uranus. Okay, so it's that 90-degree conflict challenge energy. Let's do some tarot and see what the tarot wants to tell us. Okay, if you haven't seen this morning's morning message, I would go and have a look at that. There was 33 cards in the from the bottom of the deck for what's going on in the subconscious. Everything is happening below the surface at the moment. We're getting it all in place, we're getting everything sorted, getting ourselves together so that when we step into the light, we know where we're going, we know what we're doing. So anyway, go and have a look at that if you feel inclined. So what do we need to know for the new moon in Aquarius happening on Friday the 9th of February 2024? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective? Oops. To help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good. What do we need to know? Okay, so where we find ourselves, the moon, the silver shadow reflector or something like that. Let me just put my glasses on and have a look. Yeah, the silver shadow reflector. This is where we are. The moon. We're in the moon energy. Oh my gosh, look at my hair sticking up all over. Okay. Then what have we got? The Seven of Wands, the determined otter. Judgment, the transcendence. The Queen of Pentacles, the Indian henna mother. And the Eight of Pentacles, the patient weaver. The Nine of Wands, the darkness before dawn. Move these over. The Magician, the alchemical master. And Masks, the hidden wolf. Okay, at the bottom we've got the High Priestess, the Crescent Moon cat. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. We've got the Four of Cups, the Wandering Mind. We've got the Two of Wands, the lightning struck antenna. We've got the Six of Cups, the reuniting water hole. We've got the Ace of Cups. That's where we're going. Ace of Cups. Let's put that in there. Okay, so let's just bring all these here. Okay, so where we find ourselves, the moon, the ebb and flow of the lunar cycle, how it connects to water, our emotions, our intuition, how it reflects back at us. The moon is cyclic, but also, you know, sort of the reflections of the moon at night cast shadows where there wouldn't be any in the daytime. So, you know, maybe we're seeing shadows, our own personal shadows coming up. I've just had a few of mine come up today. It's all good. I'm working with them. It's like, oh, I see you now. So yeah, I'm not sure. Well, this is sort of the work for me for this Aquarius lunar cycle, of working with those shadows, inviting them in for tea, seeing, you know, what they're, apart from being a critical voice to me, you know, what's their purpose? Because they're there with a purpose. Okay, and you know, how to integrate them back in with love. Okay, so they no longer hold power. Okay, so that's where we are at the moment. The moon, the silver shadow reflector. what's going into the past is we've got the Seven of Wands here, the determined otter. Okay, so the Seven of Wands is about having firm boundaries. It's about standing up for yourself. It's about sort of being able to differentiate what's you and what's not. Okay, especially if you're an empath. You often don't know, you're just often picking up on everybody else's stuff, thinking it's yours, overwhelmed by it all. But when we have firm boundaries, and also when we can stand up for ourselves and not be overwhelmed by other people's opinions and things like that, it can almost be, I want to say, a little bit of how I, it's a little bit of stubbornness of, how would I put it? That it's, I know me better than sort of you do, and it's like, no, I'm not doing that. Okay, so yeah, over the years I've learned how to have firm boundaries. Like, you can say, do what you like, but you know, no, not going along with you, not doing that. Okay, so yeah, that's moving into the past. So maybe we've established our boundaries, maybe we've had to stand up for ourselves. Okay, maybe we've started to stand up for ourselves, and it's revealing shadow parts of ourselves that we now have to work on. Okay, beneath us, our foundation, we've got the transcendence, 20, the judgment card, and it's the bear breaking through the ice water, coming out for being trapped beneath this ice ceiling. As you break through, you know, that gasp of air and all the light coming down here. Okay, transcending where you were trapped before. Okay, when above the message from Spirit, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Indian henna mother. The Queen of Pentacles, she's the Earth Mother. She's the queen of divine timing and velvet waiting. She knows all the abundance and everything is coming in at its right time. She doesn't have to worry and stress about it. Just gets on in a very Taurian way. So the queens are the fixed signs for me. So fixed earth is Taurus. That sensuality and love of comfort and luxury and exquisite things and lovely food, taste sensations and things. She's just all in that. And I don't have to worry about that. It's going to come at the right time. Let me indulge myself. Okay, let me be connected to nature. Let me root down. I can slow down and enjoy the journey. I can smell the roses and they're exquisite. And I can feel, you know, the feel of the moss on the trees and things. And it feels lovely. That sort of a simple connection in with your environment and everything. And then what we're moving into is the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles, the patient weaver. This is what we're doing. You know, this is what's going on in the subconscious. We're weaving all the parts together internally. Okay, so that when spring equinox comes, we're ready to take things out because we've done the weaving. It's all patched together and everything. We've done the work. When we're ready to come out of the chrysalis, at the moment we're going through the transformation in the void, in the belly of Mother Gaia. Okay, weaving it all together, all the pieces all coming together, how they're going to fit, how it's all going to work. We don't know yet. We've just got a little spark of an idea. So the clarifiers, the Nine of Wands, the darkness before dawn. Yeah, and this is it. This is this phase between in bulk and spring equinox, the darkness before the dawn. Okay, we know the light's coming, but we're still getting snow. It's still very cold out there. The nights are still really long. We're still waking up in the morning and it's still dark. You know, we're in that darkness before dawn. You know, we can hear the change in the bird song. They know it's coming. They've got that excitement. We've got it as well. The promise of a new day. And with the magician, the alchemical master. Okay, so what we're doing in the subconscious is we're weaving together the fire and the air and the water and the earth. We're creating our creation on beneath the surface, yet just like nature is. Okay, and at the right time it's going to, you know, be manifested. We're not trying to rush it. We understand the process. We are the magician. We are the alchemical master. We know how to weave all this together inside of us. And then we've got we've got masks, the hidden wolf. So, you know, some people might take this as, you know, a wolf in sheep's clothing, of imminent danger and things like that. I don't see it like that. I see it that sort of society, acculturization and everything, inflicts on us sheep's clothing. Okay, and as we take that off and come back to our authenticity and our genuine true self and things like that, we're shedding the sheep's clothing and we're stepping into our wild wolf nature. And the spirit and energy of wolf. So we're slowly releasing the passivity and the hiding and the fear and things like that, and stepping into our true self, our authentic self. What's going on in the subconscious? We've got the high priestess, the crescent moon cat. So again, you know, we can't see anything out there yet, but we've got our visions. We've got our vision of sort of what's unfolding for us. It may be a metaphor. I always get things through first as a metaphor, and it's like, what what does that mean? How am I going to do that? And then gradually, step by step, it's revealed to me of what that metaphor actually means. But yeah, it's like I see it in a form of a metaphor. And then it's okay, just let that unfold. But okay, this is going on. I trust it. I don't exactly know what it means yet. Okay, but it's an opportunity to create something new. We're being given the seeds. Okay, but we don't. Where do I plant these? What special care do they need? What, you know, that type of thing. And then we've got the Four of Cups, the wandering mind. Okay, so this cat here, this big cat, is scrying into a black crystal ball. Okay. In the mundane, caught up in everyday life, not seeing the gift of the Ace of Cups, thinking nothing can ever change and it's always going to be like this, not seeing the potential for magic to happen. Okay. Inertia, boredom, you know, just being emotionally stuck, waiting for the Two of Wands to show up. The lightning struck an antenna, that thing that's going to spark us and open us up to possibilities and possibilities and potentials and openings and opportunities and things. That's going to light us up with fire, with energy. With the Six of Cups, the reuniting water hole, maybe it's going to connect us back to parts of our souls that we've lost or have been fragmented away. Maybe, you know, something that you wanted to do years ago, and it's just been lost in the mundaneness of life. Maybe it's coming back in a spark of excitement. Okay, and then we finish up, we've got the Ace of Cups here. This is the Ace of Cups coming through. Don't be so caught up in the mundane that you miss it. Okay, filling ourselves up with divine love, you know, recharging our energies, our batteries. That's what we need to do between now and spring equinox, so that when we get into the light, we've got the energy to go out there and do it. Okay, let's have an Art of the Sacred Wheel card just to sum up this reading and see what it wants, see what they want to tell us. So let's see, what do we need to know? What do we need to know for the new moon in Aquarius happening on Friday the 9th of February 2024? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we want? What do we need to know? Listening, tuning to your intuition, just bringing it all together. All the pieces are just sort of floating in when we're paying attention, when we're listening. Okay, so that's your new moon in Aquarius reading. I don't know if I showed you that. Did I show you that? There we go. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it resonated for you. If it did, as always, please do like, share, subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell for notifications when I'm releasing readings. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then email me at the email address below this video in the descriptions box. Have a wonderful day. If you've already watched this morning's morning message and how abruptly it ended, I've changed the battery in this and I accidentally caught it and cut myself off as I was saying goodbye. So for this reading and for this morning's reading, have a wonderful day, and from the very bottom of my heart, thank you for watching. Now this one's not going to go. I have turned it on.